Like the song says, Venus! She's got it!
She does.
Well, she's actually on the move.
She is. She's going from the sign of Scorpio, where she's been for the last 4 weeks. Actually, she's going from the sign of Scorpio that she went into in September. But she went forward, she went backward, she went forward again, and now she's done with Scorpio and into the sign of Sagittarius. And Venus is the lesser benefic. No matter where it goes, it brings good things. Some bigger things for the more positive aspects and less big things for the less positive aspects. But never a bad thing when Venus changes signs. And where it is will tell you what you're going to expect in the way of good things headed your way for the next 4 weeks or so. And I thought, man, that's a great way to start the new year.
Well, I like that.
Yeah. So for Capricorns, Venus is in their 12th house, and for them, it's giving more than it is that they're getting. It's doing some humble service. It's sort of like do something good for someone else now, and it'll come back to you later on, both in a tangible and an intangible kind of a way. And the other thing for Capricorns is you're not sneaky enough to get away with it, so be upfront with that stuff. For Aquarians, Venus is in the 11th house of hopes, wishes, goals, and objectives, and they get to achieve an objective that they've been working on probably for the last year or so. It's going to take the help of the group to bring it to fruition rather than just individuals. But I think that combined with somebody younger, they can actually solve a problem that they've been dealing with for quite a while. So it's pretty good energy for them to bring them what they say they want. For Pisces, this energy is kind of a mixed bag. It's in their 10th house of career and public standing. So it means that they're going to get some sort of promotion, increase in responsibility, attaboy, pat on the back, something good regarding their professional life. The bad news is it comes at somebody else's expense, and they can't feel bad about that. You know, because somebody's going to step up. It may as well be the Pisces. So
there you go.
Yeah, and the person who's losing their job is either getting promoted or it's through their own hand. Okay. So you can't really complain about that. For Aries, I have to laugh. This energy is in the 9th house of the law. Legal matters, educational matters, long distance travel, all pop up for the Aries over the next 4 weeks or so, and it's very, very favorable for them because Venus is being joined by Jupiter, so it's a chance to expand their useful knowledge about the world. Legal matters go very well, and whatever it is that they're doing, they need to do it with an eye towards the promotion that comes at the end of the year. For Tauruses, this energy is in the 8th house of, man, I just need a break. I just need a little bit of a rest. I don't need a whole lot. I don't want to go on vacation for a year. I don't need a sabbatical. But, you know, a couple of weeks and not doing a whole heck of a lot would be really, really good for the Taurus.
I think I know one that applies to.
Yeah, and I know one in particular that's ready to just collapse in a heap and just go, hey, job well done, take it easy. And it's a good time to restore your soul if you're a Taurus. For Geminis, this energy is in the 7th house of partners, intimate one-to-one relationships, and open enemies. And Geminis everywhere get the opportunity to expand their interpersonal relationships, to take on new ones, and also to take what could have been enemies and find a way to turn them into allies. And that can be done because nobody talks better than a Gemini. Nobody is more communicative in that regard. So I could think of one Gemini in particular that can use some allies right about now. So
that would be one sitting in the White House.
Yeah, that would be the one.
Yeah.
And he's likely to get some. For Cancers, this energy is in the 6th house of work, health, and responsibilities. And Cancers, this is a good time for them to get not a promotion, but a better job situation. It's in the process of evolving. It's just coming to be over the next couple of weeks or so. And it's not necessarily a promotion, but it's just a better career path. Some obstacle that had been in their way gets out of their way, and work becomes a lot more pleasurable for the Cancer. For Leos, favorite time of year, just to have a good time. It's a very creative time for you. It's a very fertile time for you. For Leos everywhere, they get to expand their creativity. They get to create either a child of their mind or a real child, one of the two, depending on where you are in your life. But the operative energy is to expand the range of love in your life. And if you unleash your creativity, let it out and follow it, you'll be really happy with the result.
I got some plans, yeah.
Yeah. So it's very cool. For Virgos, it's a matter of cleaning up their home. They've got some sort of mess at home they have to clean up, and I don't know whether it's because of the holidays, but they want to remodel their home, refurbish their home, paint their home, do something having to do with making their home safe and secure and beautiful, which is a kind of nice thing. For Libras, the energy is in their 3rd house of day-to-day living, and the pace of their living picks up to warp speed to where they have to be really careful not to fall behind the power curve. And Libras everywhere have to know that they're a very polite sign, and it's hard for them to say no. And they don't want to bite off more than they can chew. They don't want to jam up their schedule so much that they have no time. So they need to be selective about what they agree to, because it's going to compromise they're going to have more things to do and less time to do them in.
Gotcha.
For Scorpios, it's about how can I make money and what can I do with the money once I've made it. It's all about earned income. This is not, ooh, can I benefit from other people's resources? This is flat, hard work pays off, and you ought to be able to increase the amount of money you make. And then for Sagittarians, the last sign, Venus is in their sign. Venus and Jupiter in their sign for the first time. Jupiter's in their sign for the first time in 12 years. Venus is in their sign for the first time in 14 months. Those two things together really bode well for Sagittarians. It's a new start for them all the way across the board. And it's something that over the next 4 weeks or so, they can attract partners, they can attract help. Whatever it is that the Sagittarian needs, over the next 4 weeks or so, they're likely to be able to draw to them. And don't think it's going to last all year. You know, so you really want to make hay while the sun shines, kind of a deal with that one.
I heard that.
Tomorrow's news today for the 12 signs of the zodiac with Venus joining mighty Jupiter in the sign of Sagittarius.
Sounds like good news to start the year.
I think it is. It can't be bad.
I love it. We'll see you next week. Do it again.
A pleasure.